their way in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Kalen Bullock, the former USC Trojan. He comes in from the secondary to bring the quarterback down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
May to throw on second down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Jaguars.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run it here with 2. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's now 3rd down.
Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This one caught left side. That screens. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down's looming.
4th down.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They're going to hold on to this one. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Down the sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in.
And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. On first down, Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He's being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll step up and run. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Third down and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Lawrence now on second down. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Open right side. That strains the tight end. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Whoa. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. It goes into the end zone, touchback. The ball's coming out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chain.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Eric Murray in on the tackle.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll take this down to the 47. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit.
That is hot. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Broncos.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will take a 14-6 lead.
Jaguars 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. D.J. Jones in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 31-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. Moving left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. It was slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now, May. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing again, Lawrence on 2nd and 10. This one will be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Lawrence now. Escaping to his left. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Jaguars 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Man in motion here is Washington. On 2nd down, Lawrence again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He connects with St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Run here with McCaffrey. Got a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Let's go, defense! We got more power than that.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.
Sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona. It is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.